Hey y'all, and welcome to Kingz in Konversation. I am Enrique.
And I'm Mike.
My name is Mocha.
And this is a show with three kings, but we said we just have conversations while we're drinking wine. I want you guys to understand that the thoughts and views of the guys that we express, I can't get it out. The thoughts and views that we're expressing here are our own.
Yes.
We're not trying to say that we want you to think like us, feel like us, but be respectful if you disagree with us.
Yes.
That's why it's called a conversation.
Exactly. And I'm gonna march to the beat of my own drum anyway, so. Well, listen, we are super excited because this is something that I'm very happy that we're doing. We are getting ready to talk about our thoughts and feelings concerning the new HBOmax show called Legendary. Yes. Now, I have to scoot him a little bit because
He don't know nothing.
Because first of all, I'm new to ballroom, but I am not new to Jarrell. And I want to put that out there now.
Why that was the first thing I was
Really?
I'm dead ass. I am not new to Jarrell. Everybody knows that is my Instagram crush. He knows he's my Instagram crush. We have had some conversation, nothing bad, nothing crazy. Just, hello, how are you doing conversation. And, so that's my man. Watch it.
Okay.
That's the only person who I will claim publicly right now.
All right. Jarrell is all yours.
Thank you.
Jarrell, Mocha, and I love you.
I love you.
So
Jarrell.
listen, the crazy part was when we were in our meeting and we were talking about the show. Why did these two jokers pull up the neck? I was like, no, that's my man. Y'all cannot have him. No. All right, no. Let's start. So again, I'm a newbie to ballroom. I don't know that much about ballroom except pose. That is probably my first real introduction to ballroom. So I need y'all to help me out, help me understand.
I don't know a lot about ballroom.
Oh, okay.
I'm not as acclimated as a ballroom person would be, but I know a little bit more than the two of you.
Yeah.
But because I actually did walk. I walked like 4 times.
In what category? See, I know this part. In what category?
Drag space.
Okay.
Drag realness.
Okay.
Drag sex hour.
Oh, okay. So you was naked?
No, I wasn't naked. It was subjective. It's like bring it in a hat. They have different stuff. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I got chopped every time.
Oh. Why were you chopped?
Well, the first time I walked for the house of Ebony because I had sisters who were a part of the house.
Okay.
So they brought me in. The second and the third time I walked as a free agent, which is a 007.
Okay.
And I was told that when you do that, they kind
of chop you anyway.
And then the last time was for a house. I represented the house, but I wasn't a part of the house. I can't remember the name of the house. They was trying to start it up, and it never really got off the ground.
Right.
But from what I was told from people who were more in the ballroom scene, they chopped me because I was too much of a threat.
Oh.
So it's like, they have a lot of so they shot me because they said that I was too much of a threat against the girls who had the names.
So is ballroom political too?
It is.
Wow.
It is. And you can actually see some of that on Legendary.
Oh. So, okay. So I feel like since ballroom is like making this big...
I'm proud of it.
I don't know. What would you call that a comeback? Because it's been here for years.
Well, it's making more of a, I guess, a re-debut.
Yeah,
because Paris is
Burning
Burning kind of introduced us to the ballroom.
Very true.
But people kind of, I guess, throughout the years, kind of pushed it to the side, not realizing.
Because it involved, okay, let me say this, what I do know. It was started by transgender, Black and Latino trans women, correct? And so of course it would be pushed to the background. Mm-hmm. But thank God for people like King Amaya and T.S. Madison and what is her name? She's one of the producers for Pose.
Oh, God. I can't think of her name right now. Oh, my God.
And
then right there, because she's
right there.
Right on the tip of my tongue. And I love her.
We will think of her name and we will shout it out.
Oh, my God. I went blank.
But all of these powerful trans women and Laverne Cox, who are making such a great difference. It was bound to happen for ballroom to come to the forefront. And let me tell you this, I don't understand everything, but I love it, darling. I want a fan.
Yeah.
I want all of it because it seems so much fun.
I have always had, in the past, I always had like this negative vibe
Okay.
about balls. I did because I just did not understand it.
Right.
And by watching Pose and by watching Legendary,
Right.
now I have a better understanding for it and a new love for it.
Yeah.
You know, it pushes you to be the best. It
Yeah.
pushes you to be, you know, confident.
Yes.
You know, it pushes you to have some esteem about yourself.
I
you know?
agree.
And that's what I really love.
Yeah,
about it.
I agree. So now let's talk about the look of the stage. And this wasn't on our notes, but I want to talk about the look of the stage.
I actually love it.
Me too.
I love the graphics and how the background is set up and it shows the stories of
Mhm.
how, it's
That setup is dead on. Like, I didn't even expect it to be that nice. Like, it was extremely nice. Setup is nice. Just everything.
Yeah.
You know, the lighting. I even like how they, you know, how when they're backstage and they're backstage doing their little change, they're changing the costumes.
Yes.
Everything, the whole setup is just amazing to
Awesome.
me.
I
Yeah.
loved how it looked. And the person's name that we were thinking of was Miss Janet
Janet
Ma.
Ma.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for our production who gave us the name.
Lord have
But I just want to say, I thought it was set up so great. It looked like ballroom to the next level.
Mhm.
It
You
actually
get what I'm
does. It
saying?
does look futuristic, especially with how Deshaun presents himself.
Yes. So what do y'all think about the judges?
I love all of the judges.
Me too.
One particular judge that stands out.
Who is your judge?
That LaLa Roach.
Okay.
Why you gonna steal? Don't be stealing.
When I tell you, she does not have it. But you know what? It pushes them though.
Definitely.
Because I like when she tells them what's wrong.
I agree.
She says, "Okay, this is what I want to see.
Yes.
I know you can do it.
Right.
Bring it to me."
Right.
You know? And at first, I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, "Ugh,
Right.
she kind of hard on him." Like,
Right.
I love
like, ugh,
Yeah.
damn, they could walk out there and take 2 steps, and she like, I said what I said, you know, like she chopping heads. But I understand because I know that ballroom, you have to be the best.
Right.
They want to
And they're
see
looking
your
for that.
best.
They're
you know
looking
what
for
I'm
that,
saying?
yeah.
There's a lot of money on the line.
And let me say, Law's teeth,
Ooh.
baby.
My God.
Please send me the
Lawless.
information because it looks amazing. Now you also said that you have for your judge.
Well, you know my favorite judge, of course, is LaLa because
Right.
LaLa reminds me a lot of myself.
I can see
when
that.
I judge pageants and
Right.
things, I'm very much, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Right.
You came out here and you wanted me to give you my critique.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm going to give you.
Right.
But I love 3 of the judges.
Okay.
Jamila, I love her for her sense of style and like.
Okay.
I'm very big on the accents and so when she's speaking, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm captivated.
Yeah.
And she's so fucking beautiful.
She is
She is
beautiful.
beautiful.
I will say that.
Naomi, gorgeous. I was telling him on the way over, I was like,
That red hair that she had in this
When I
first
tell you,
episode.
she is such a diva.
Woo!
Yes, such
Diva.
a fucking lady. And
Yeah.
she handles herself with grace.
Yeah.
Like she'll cut them down, but she's one of those criticized, compliment people.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love that about her.
Right.
Now y'all know it ain't no secret.
Right.
I was straight on the fence about Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
And I said I wasn't gonna say it.
No,
but
go
I'm
ahead.
saying
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I did think that Megan was I do think that Megan is a little too rough around the edges
Okay.
for the esteem of what the show possesses.
Mm.
But after looking, at all of the episodes, I started to say, well, maybe they needed that balance.
Yes.
They did that.
They didn't want everybody to be on that same caliber,
Right.
so they needed it. But when I watched episode 1, I was like, oh gosh, because I liked it. Because you turned it, and I was like, oh, Megan scale back from that, or give us a little more etiquette so people can see a different side of you. I guess.
I think they have her there because she's from mainstream and they have a lot of choreography.
I agree.
They're doing a lot of hip hop categories and
Yeah.
things of that nature, and she's what's happening right
Right.
now. So
I
think it fits.
feel like Megan. Well, she's my favorite judge because I'm not familiar with the rest of them. But she's my favorite judge because I felt like she was what made me. Outside of Jarrell, she is what made me interested in the show.
Because she's probably a version to the show or the aspects of ballroom like you are.
Exactly.
So she kind of had the
A
same
newbie.
right. She had the same kind of. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
Right.
Because I know that when you're doing judges panels, you want diversity.
Right.
Because that's how you get the full aesthetics of everything that's going on.
Right.
So I'm not knocking it. It's just for me knowing how ballroom is.
Right.
I was like, she don't fit that.
Yeah, okay. Well, again, I love the whole setup. I love the judges. I love them in those king and queen chairs.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
everything just looked amazing. So now let's talk. We're talking about the first episode. So let's talk about the House of Escada. let's talk about their presentation. Their house mother's name is London.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something new. I did not know that a male, and when I say male, I'm talking about a cisgender male, could be a house mother.
Mm-hmm.
I think it goes by what you identify as.
Okay.
And you do know that, and you probably don't, but with the houses, they have different chapters.
Okay.
Because they have a chapter in New York, a chapter in Atlanta, so on and
Okay.
so forth. So there are several mothers.
Wait a minute, so I can join the House of Gucci here in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm joining. Call me.
If they have a chapter, if they have a chapter in Atlanta, you can join. And so there's a mother and father of each chapter, and then there's an overall mother of
the whole entire. Yes.
It's a whole process. But London actually, London, I actually enjoyed London being representative for the house mother of Escada on Legendary because of the things that he said and how he governs his house.
Yes.
And realizing that they are an iconic house.
Yes.
And that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight because once you become an icon, you have stuff that you have to live up to.
Exactly.
And I think that's why some of the judging for them throughout the latter parts of the season got a little harder because they hold them at a different caliber of what they think that the House of the Scottish should.
Right. Well, I love the fact that, they came out hard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were supposed to do, what they weren't supposed to do, but I just know as far as the performance,
virgin.
That's the only
same
thing.
way. Because I loved all of them. I thought they all did a good job.
All the houses. Wait until we.
Okay, let's focus on Escada because
we're on episode 1, the introduction, right?
Yeah.
I enjoyed them all.
Wait until we just on the House of Escada.
we
just on the House of Escada right now because you could not have possibly enjoyed them all.
I enjoyed all of them.
Oh wow, okay. So what did you think about Escada? Because you are a judge in that world.
Not in ballroom.
Not in ballroom. When I say that world, I'm talking about in performance of the LGBT community. What did you think about their performance?
I actually thought their performance was stellar. I loved it. I did understand when Leonie said that she loved the choreography, but she wanted it to look more fluid.
Yes.
And not so we know our 8 count.
Right.
And so I understood what she was saying, but for me coming from pageantry, that's kind of a pageantry thing. They want to see the
so that's one of the differences.
That's one of the differences.
Okay.
So I got exactly what she was saying when she said it. As far as Law saying that he was sitting thinking about Barney's.
Oh, that
I
was shade.
No, but it was
because
he said it
got boring at a certain point.
See, y'all are so hard on them, but when I see these people coming out there, and I guess it's because I don't really know a lot about balls, but I'm looking at the passion, I'm looking at the heart,
right?
I'm seeing them, I'm like, okay, they did good, but they were
you
good.
Gotta also look at the amount of money on the line.
Exactly, it is $100,000.
When they're judging them based on, is this $100,000
Exactly.
type of outfit?
Do they really want it?
Right.
But that's one of the things that Megan said. She was like, I want to see, are you moving me? Are you moving the crowd?
Yeah.
She said it just like that.
Exactly.
Just like that.
Listen, it's a hot girl summer. But anyway, but no, seriously. So I thought, because I don't know what to expect, I thought they did well. I don't think that they took criticism well. Not all of them. The one, I don't know. Twilight. I felt like his attitude became extremely ugly. And I feel like, we're talking about the light skin? Mm-hmm. Okay. And I felt like when he got backstage and he was like, if you're going to be a judge, then you need to judge on our performance, not be thinking about the ass of the person.
From what I told, that's how it is, though. Like they
I saw that.
They talk the shit and they go back and forth.
I saw that. That was.
I'm told that's how it is.
Listen, if they like it, I love it. Okay, so now let's talk about the House of Ebony.
Ebony. I was really, really shocked to see that a cisgendered Caucasian
woman,
is the mother over the house of Ebony.
Yes.
Which means black.
Exactly. And it was named after Ebony magazine.
Right. So I'm like, okay, I'm just curious, how did she get there? Like, what? And I'm not saying that
because she had to prove herself to become a mother.
I'm not mad at the situation at all because I actually think it's good.
Right.
That other people from other races and cisgender women are really interested in a culture that was created in the LGBTQ community. I think that's great. But was like, how did she get there?
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing, well, not funny, but one of the things that stuck out to me during her introduction was she said that. She said, I'm the mother of a house that is known, legendarily known for being black.
Right.
And it's named after Ebony
Ebony
magazine.
right.
And she said she has to protect that legacy. And it's hard for her because she isn't representing that.
How does she get there, though?
I don't know.
Because that was my question. How does she get
Well,
there? Do they vote them in? Or do they...
Pose taught us that, it takes a lot to be a house parent.
Hell yeah. Especially over black kids, especially if you're white and you come from a traditionally white home.
She has a white husband and a white baby. Because I was expecting her to have a black baby and a black man.
No.
I did.
Yes, I was too.
I did. See?
I was too.
Preconceived ideas.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. How did you feel? I felt their performance was really good. I really did.
Their performance was, and she actually did a good job to be a cisgender woman with a child.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they did an excellent job on the performance. I believe that.
What would you give their performance though? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I wouldn't give it a 10.
Me neither.
I probably would have given it an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I would have given it an 8.
I'd have given it an 8.
Yeah, definitely 8. What would you have given the House of Escada?
I would have given the House of Escada a 9.
And see, I would have given them a 10.
I would have given them a 7.
Because you have to remember, they did kind of fall short at the end. They did kind of get a little shaky at the end. So 9 is almost perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So 9 is good.
I would have given him a 7. But I will tell you this. I really enjoyed them so far. Okay, so now let's talk about the House of Ninja. I was not expecting that.
First of all, and I know, that there are cisgender women, but these are all cisgender women.
Exactly.
And when I tell you, they are keeping up. And they are kicking ass.
And there are Asian women and Caucasian women, correct?
I think one is like
Asian,
Britain.
Japanese. Yeah, it's. I think they're all from 5 different cultures.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And that's what they said the House of Ninja represents, and that's one of the perks,
right,
to the house is that they are reaching out to
all people.
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
I'm trying to think all ethnicity.
Right. And then the House of Ninja was actually founded by the father of Bold. Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name.
Willie Ninja? Is it?
I should have wrote it down. I'm so sorry.
Willie Ninja. Don't crucify me.
But he's the father of the House of Ninja, which was a black man. Which I just thought it was amazing to see these cisgender, multiracial women now standing up for this iconic house.
Yeah.
So, and let me say this. I keep saying let me say this, which means I have to say something, but how did you feel about their performance?
And we're talking about ninjas?
Yes.
Oh, they killed it. From beginning to end. I don't know how to pronounce that girl's name with the greenish blue.
It's blue.
That blue hair, but she is on fire.
Yeah, she's
Ninja
amazing.
Was on fire.
Ninja.
She said that she Googled and she looked on YouTube and she came to New York to do both.
Yes, she said she told her mom she wanted to move to New York.
Yeah,
just
for that.
Wow.
And honestly, I was not expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting it.
Because the one thing, and I know this is going to sound so stereotypical, but the one thing I've learned about Asian culture,
they will dominate.
They master
whatever it is.
They're not all Asian though, so when they
I'm talking about her,
the girl,
right. Yeah. Which I thought was amazing because when they came out, I was like, I don't know what to expect. But when I tell you, to me, they were a 10.
Yeah.
I was like, they're not gonna be able to hold their weight. Like they don't. Because and
I was nervous about
being gay is a lot as far as like your mannerisms and your aesthetics and your persona, like all of that. It's a lot, and a lot of women try to emulate it and can't
get it.
But they did y'all see the way they were twirling that hair?
Yeah. Oh baby, when she did this, I said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. Listen, when I was done watching the episode, I was doing this all night, trying to figure out how to do. I know I don't know what. I know, but I'm just saying. I'm up here talking about. I'm saying, okay.
I'm landing an airplane.
So now let's talk about the gorgeous house of Gucci.
I'll take this.
I love you, Jarrell. I love you.
Actually, the house of gorgeous Gucci actually is gorgeous. Period.
Yes.
Like the guys are beautiful to watch.
Yes.
And delicious. She's a beautiful. Like I was like, oh my god, like that. It fits, and I love to see things when they fit.
And I thought their first presentation was so befitting for their that glamour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I really like Delicious. Like what I love about her is that she's so authentic.
Yes.
You know, what you see is what you're gonna get from
But
her.
you know the good thing, but one of the reasons why she like that because she said her mother embraces it,
and
so they
supports
probably
her.
act like sisters, and that makes her more
Right.
Yes.
because maybe that. Ooh.
Listen, I want to say this: the two guys that started walking out when the performance first started were amazing.
When the house of
The gorgeous house of Gucci, and the two guys walk out, not Jarrell and the other guy in the back, but the two guys in the heels.
Deshaun and Miracle.
Okay, when they walked out and they that walk, Jarrell, he's just trying to gain points with you.
I am not.
Yes,
Oh,
he
he's
is.
No.
Yes, he is.
But-
He's trying
no.
to gain points with you, Jarrell. Please let him
Ask
know.
Mocha, what did I say? I said, Mocha, it's a shame. The only house I know all the members of. I remember everybody's name in the house of Gucci, but everybody else, I was like, oh god.
We gonna
But
get it together.
they literally live up to their name,
They
and I
do.
think that's what caught my attention outside of Jarrell.
Okay, so now let's talk about their performance. How did you feel about their performance?
I loved it. I think they executed it well. They had a lot of energy. They
Mhm.
were very confident. You could tell that they were like, we're here. We want y'all to remember who we are. That was the kind of persona that they gave on the runway, and I really
Nice
appreciated
look.
it.
It gave me.
And they would look so
That look was
delicious.
amazing. Ugh.
You know,
But did y'all see
they
Jarrell's body in that suit?
They all look so
Whew.
sexy.
Yes,
you
they
know.
did.
Everybody was so clean and polished.
It literally gave me an S&M version of a Material Girl from Madonna.
I agree. I agree.
That's the perfect.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. How did you feel about the performance? And what would you give it?
I actually, I love the performance. I would give the performance a 9 and Jarrell a 10. No, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I gave the performance a 9 only because they said that it wasn't enough voguing.
Okay.
And I know that was one of the main problems with a lot of the judges. They wanted more
ballroom.
She wanted more ballroom.
Yeah.
Like I said, like a ballroom in the situation. So that's the only reason I give it a 9. But overall, I loved it. Like,
right.
I think
the skirt coming out.
I think a lot of them held back on voguing because they had
They
in
knew
their
they got
minds
other
that
weeks.
this is introduction. This is
Right, and they knew they weren't gonna be
introducing
eliminated.
who they are. Yeah, exactly.
Now let me tell you what I would give the performance. I didn't like the performance that much.
You didn't?
I thought their look was amazing. I was expecting so much more.
Were you prejudging because you know Jarrell?
Well, no, let me say this. I have watched Jarrell for a long time, so I was expecting him to come out with more because I see him dance on Instagram. I see him dance in his stories. So I'm sure everybody was just taking it easy. I just didn't. The performance wasn't that great. I think my best part was when the two guys walked out and they were walking hard and they did that walk in them heels, and then when Delicious was doing this like that. To me, that was my favorite. And then, of course, at the end, when Delicious, squatted down and covered up, Jarrell's penis.
Yeah.
All right.
That was
So,
fine.
I still think
That
you
was
judged
fine.
them based on the preconceived situation.
well, listen, I'm new.
You can't prejudge, so you got to judge based on what you see.
Well, I did judge it on based on what I see. I was expecting more.
But you was expecting more based on seeing him on. You just said it.
Yeah,
So you can't do that.
but I was still expecting. Listen, I said what I said. I was expecting more.
Hold on one second.
And I didn't get it. All right, so now let's talk about the House of West.
Listen. Let me tell you something. They were hard on them, in my opinion. I
You
think they
think
were
so?
hard on them, but I really liked what they brought for introduction. I really enjoyed that they were very, very creative looking.
Yeah,
They had
their
a lot
outfits
of
were
passion.
amazing.
They said they wanted to put out a message to be unapologetic.
Yeah.
I really, and I guess it's because I have been following them. I have been following Wilma West, and I've been watching her, Vogue on YouTube or what have you. So I really, really just appreciated the passion that they had behind it. Now, their performance was good. It was a little off in a few places, but overall, I think it was good.
Okay.
Me, and I guess it's only because I really liked it.
Right.
Also, now you're doing what you just did. Okay.
Well, when we knew, listen, we don't know what all technical things to look for.
I don't either. I'm just saying.
But you act like you do.
Exactly.
No.
I don't
And I feel
appreciate.
judged.
No, I'm not judging you right now.
Looking at her sideways every
It's a
time
chop.
and shit.
What did you think about it?
The performance for me was okay.
Okay.
But
What would you give it though?
Probably a 7.
Oh wow, okay.
But the fashion I love.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
the overall look of the couture look.
Yes.
Law compared it to a Vivian Westwood look.
Mhm.
It was right on point. It
I
was.
love it.
Yeah, the thing about the House of West that I do enjoy is that he is so young.
Right.
He was so young when he started the house.
Who's the house father? King James.
King James.
Mm-hmm.
He said he started when he was 27.
Yes.
And if you understand ballroom, it's kind of like Pose when
Right.
Walker stepped out.
Right.
It's hard.
Right.
It's hard to start a house.
But he did it.
He did it.
Yeah.
And they now have made it to television.
Right.
Whereas a lot of iconic houses were not represented
They get
on
it.
the show.
Well, you're right. One of the things I want to say about them, and we don't have that much time, but I want to say this. They were shady. They were shady. And no, the House of West was shady in their confessional. And Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Destiny came for the House of Gucci.
Yes, she did.
I didn't like it.
I don't see it.
And let me say this, Destiny, because I know you're going to see this. I am a big fan of yours because you are the pink-heeled superhero. Y'all remember those videos?
Right.
And so Destiny did an amazing job. But let's talk about the House of Saint Laurent. Saint Laurent.
Let me just say, that mother, was it
Meetcha?
She's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
She's
in
beautiful.
and out of makeup.
Yes.
That body
She's beautiful.
is amazing.
She's beautiful. But she said you don't see no towels or pads falling out of
what
here.
she said.
But I thought their performance was horrible.
Well, listen, I like the nice pastel colors. I like the colors that they had on, and I like the fashion. I think they could have bought more too. I'm agreeing with you, but I'm just,
their faces were covered. Faces were covered.
And when your faces is covered, you got to really show your ass. Like, you got to really.
And all they did was walk and walk.
Because the mother said, listen, we have a lot more in store. We just wanted to show y'all who the hell we are. And that's what they did.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see more.
Well, no, you're not. Well,
what you go say about exactly?
You're not gonna see.
I love Meetcha. I'm sorry.
I love the house mother.
She's
I do think the first performance lacked mistakes, a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I saw when Champ reached down to pull his mask off before everybody else did. Like I was like, oh my god. But I know things like that happen, and then you have to stop to think they're being televised.
Right.
So in your mind, it's like, I got this pressure, then this money. So it's a lot, but I'm not making excuses for them. It did lackluster because it mainly focused on Meetcha.
Right. And I just don't know if that was the best thing to do as for a first impression. Right. Okay, so what about the House of Lavin? Lavin. Okay, I'm learning. Let me tell you something. Everybody who knows me knows that red is my favorite color. And when Law said, ain't nothing, y'all, he said the floor smelled like pussy.
When I tell you, they turned it for me. They turned it for me. And that mother, what's her name? Tiffany? Erica. When I tell you, that's a mother.
Listen.
She looks like a mother that's like mother hen.
Yeah.
Like she out there like, I'm mother and these are my mother kids and we're gonna do this. Like, I love how she exudes that energy of mother.
I agree.
Red to me meant stop and look at me.
Period.
So I love the fact that, I'm a
and
red person too.
And that whole cape that she had on, and then how all her kids got under it, and it was like she was covering them. That was
like that whole situation was hot.
That was good. Really all right, and then what about the House of Balling? Balmain.
But what the law said?
Right. She said it's pronounced Balmain in fashion, but they pronounce it Balmain because they're the main attraction.
Yeah, his hair was nice.
They had a comeback for that ass.
I love Jamari.
Yeah. Do you know him?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
The love and the passion that he has for his kids.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, their testimonials were amazing.
I could relate to his backstory because I too lost my father, at an early age. And when I lost my father, I instantly went from being a boy to a man at that point. So I really understood, what he was saying about losing his father. And you can tell that he takes all of that love and he gives it to his family. He gives it to his kids. He has a genuine love for his family, and I really appreciate that.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you. Now, when we talk about the winner, who did you all expect to win?
On
the first episode, who did you all expect to win
overall
for that night? Yes.
Yeah, I thought it would be the House of Ninja. I knew it would be between
LaLa was superior, right?
Ninja won the first one.
Ninja won the first one.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be the House of LaLa.
That's what.
But I knew it would be between the two of them.
Yeah.
But I think that, and I know people are gonna like try to crucify me, but I think that they were more lenient because they are cisgender.
I agree too, and because they're outside of the African Latino spectrum, it kind of gives people that opportunity to grasp hold and come on into the show. Mm-hmm. And so I thought it was almost like a scheme set up by Todd a little bit, but I still feel like they were good. Oh, I'm gonna always say that, but I felt like they were good. So I was very happy to see that. I'm looking forward to the next episodes and watching this.
I'm just hoping they can keep up. That's all I can say.
Listen, well, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen.
I can't wait. I know one thing. Anytime the House of Ninja, if they ever get to the bottom, they fighting their asses off. They fighting their way to the top.
They look like they're fighters.
They battle.
But so does the House of LaVine. Yeah. But listen, this is what I need to see. Jarrell. I just need to see y'all come up, and I know this is already recorded. I just need to see y'all come up. I need to see you all do more. I want to see more of you. I want to see more of just everything that we see on Instagram. I want to see that.
You offering it to all the houses?
No, I'm offering that to the House of Gucci. Okay. I have already posted on my social media that I am team gorgeous Gucci. That's where I'm going to be at because I'm loyal.
That's where I'm remain.
I'm just team winner.
Okay.
I'm team winner. Okay. I don't like to, even with pageantry, I never go team so-and-so because I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're fighting for people's attention. So
they are fighting for mine.
But I want them to do their best.
Yeah.
I want to do that. But I agree that if all of you have social medias, I actually follow, I cannot think of his name. He's from the guy that did Sex Siren, the heavyset guy. God, what's his name?
The guy with the scar.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but it was the guy with the scar that had a cowboy hat on. Jazu or something like that.
You follow him?
Yeah, I follow him. I actually follow him on Twitter and didn't even realize.
Well, make sure you send him to me so I can.
When I tell you he is sexy,
I can't wait to see
him.
Sexy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him.
But I just want y'all to, whatever it is that you're presenting on social media, be that.
That's all I ask.
But I think the shows are already pre-recorded, though.
Yes, the shows are pre-recorded, but we are still able to say that because we're reviewing the show.
Right.
Well, listen, everybody, we hope that you have enjoyed. We've been filming for some hours now. We hope that you have enjoyed this conversation. Please make sure that you go out and watch Legendary. This is a great show, not only for HBOmax. Yes, not only for our community, but for the world, because it's all about inclusion. And we need to work hard to make sure that all people are included in every way. Make sure that you follow us on all social media. Make sure that you like, share, and comment on this video. We look forward to hearing from you all. All right, everybody? All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.